Let's talk about Western medicine. Yes, we're going there, and I'm going to tell you 5 stories that hopefully will give you a little bit of a different perspective on how we need to humanize medical professionals and not idolize medical professionals. Let's start with my oil pulling video. I had gone to a dentist, my oral surgeon, and he was basically telling me I needed a $4,000 plaque scaling procedure. So I started doing some research. I started oil pulling, and basically I took my pockets from 4 and 5 depth to 1, 2, and 3 depth. So I was able to really make my gums stop receding and actually become fuller and really kind of get back down towards where the teeth are and grab the teeth. So it really brought the pockets down. So I didn't have to pay the $4,000 in scaling, and my pockets have been healthy ever since. Did any doctor or hygienist ever tell me that oil pulling was an option? No, they did not. I don't know why. And if you take a look at the controversy around my viral video with 10 million views, don't even understand why hygienists and dentists are saying this is not valid. There actually are clinical studies that say it lowers the bacterial count. For some reason, even though this is just like an extra health mile, they're saying that this is actually ridiculous advice. So, example number 1. Example number 2. About a year ago, I was talking to facelift doctors. If you scroll through my pictures, you'll see why I was starting to contemplate it. I was starting to get all those signs of sagging. I asked about all the machines. I asked about microcurrent. I asked about radio frequency. I asked about all of that. They told me it was all a waste of time. Spoiler alert, no, it wasn't. I don't understand it. Number 3, I've been getting Botox since I was 25 years old. And this year, I stopped getting Botox because I started facial massage, face rolling, gua sha. How many times did those medical professionals and med spas ever tell me that that would help me? Spoiler, 0 times. 0 times. Let's talk about my thyroid and how the doctor basically said this just happens. It happens to a lot of women. It's just basically a malfunction in your thyroid. You're just going to be on medication for the rest of your life, and we'll adjust it for the rest of your life. It's part of your checkup, and we'll basically test your levels. So I was like, well, what's the cause of it? They're like, it's not really a root cause. It's almost like an autoimmune disorder, and it's just something that you're going to have for the rest of your life. Happens all the time. So I was like, I don't know. That doesn't sound right. Started doing the research. Lo and behold, through diet and supplements, I was able to naturally heal my thyroid. Oh, no way. Yes way. Yes way. Number 5, let's talk about my dad. In and out of the hospital the past few years with excessive fluid. He's been on LASIK forever. LASIK seems to have stopped working. Asked the doctor for other options. They were more than happy to give him all kinds of other medications. I said, well, what about dandelion pills? I've done some research. It looks like dandelion pills are a natural diuretic. No, that won't work. I mean, you can try it, but that's not going to work. Guess what? He's better now. His fluids are absolutely under control. He's not out of breath, going up and down stairs with so much less exertion. Listen, I love doctors. I think there's a time and a place for them. Medical professional is not trained to understand some of the other holistic remedies. They're just not trained for it. Med school is trained to diagnose and prescribe or cut. They don't train to identify all options available, including holistic options. So there's my rant for today. Don't give anyone too much control over your body without giving it a second thought. Take a pause, do your research, see if that's the road you want to go on. Talk to you soon.